Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more Warhammer 40k Gladius. I'm going to go ahead and capture this because I think it's fairly important to capture. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got 24 ore. It tells you that here as well. Let's go ahead and capture this as well. You know what, that might be cliffs rather than coast. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. Yeah, I can see just a little bit of ocean, so I'm going to assume that is indeed coast. Alright, so we'll have these guardsmen go up this way. Ooh, okay, so that's it for that. It's just going to be water up here, so there's no point in continuing to explore in that direction. Okay, so the Space Marines did take this from me because they expanded the tile. The bastards. Oh, that's it for our turn. We're doing quite well here, getting a lot of resources. So, the AA is fairly good. They will back off when they're taking damage. And there's the Fortress of Redemption opening up here. It's got some laser cannons that it can do that with. Alright, it's going to take a while because of the terrain. I think we're going to... Well, I have to go through forest regardless, so this is going to just take a while. Looks like we have more coastline here, so looks like the only way we're going to be able to go is this way. Move over. I'm taking kind of a risk here and moving too far out with one guardsman, but I will move. Looks like we have a lot of these Imperial ruins here. Let's go this way. Yeah, so still more. Okay. Our city has grown. Population matters because that's how many tiles you can work. Alright, well, that's it for that turn. Space Marines are still fighting it out over here. Unfortunately, they didn't build their city over here, so we challenge. We do now have the frag grenade, which will help us quite a bit in dealing with these hounds. And we can see that now here. So it is a 10-turn cooldown, so it's very heavy cooldown, but considering how powerful it is, it's pretty good. Well, we really have no choice but to keep moving up this way. More wire weed up there. Yeah, so a lot of obstacles here. We'll move up here. A little bit more open terrain. Okay, so we need to choose new research. I still think it's going to be some time before we get this, the ability to build this. So I'm going to go with Inspired Training, which will give us our first edict, so we can really pump out guardsmen fast. Because that's what that does. Alright, let's start up in the north here. Keep going through the ruins. I'm going to keep... Yeah, so I can't explore to the north here very well because there's just tons of wire weed. I could take the damage, but I really don't want to, so I'm not going to. Okay, try and get those other guardsmen to link up. So it looks like we may have an elevated bit of terrain here. Let's circle back up. We'll kind of link up with the other guardsmen here. Either we can have these guys come down this way to meet us, or we can, you know, have everybody's kind of circle together. Power in numbers, after all. Okay, we've got another resource we can capture. This is kind of our goal right now for guardsmen. Cover a lot of ground, capture as many of these as we can, so that we can get our industry going and we can really start producing things quickly. Okay, so we built our farm. Now it's time to build our Imperial barracks. so that we can get that going. This will take 6 turns. Now, how that works is we have production from the labor core, and to build this, we need 36 points, and we're getting 6.5. So that's kind of how you figure out how many turns it's going to take. It also costs us 50 ore to do. Okay. Now they're healing up by just staying still. It works very similar to the way civilization works. You get bonuses when you're in an outpost or when you're in your city walls, but otherwise, pretty much works the same. I think I am going to have these guys meet up with the guys down here. We have a lot of open terrain here. We'll be able to move through that pretty quickly. Get this outpost. Replace the one that the Space Marines took from me. Okay, I'm going to stay in the heavier cover just to... Ah, we found the orcs. A little faster than I did before. Okay, meeting orcs is almost a relief for guardsmen. After all, their behavior is minutely detailed, and the Imperial infantryman's uplifting primer, and most veterans will have encountered and fought them before. The men that survive generally report that orcs are unhealthily interested in where their next fight is coming from. To avoid conflict with them, they will actually weaken over time. We could hit them now, and we can see that would cause 1 of 6 casualties. So they have 6 troopers. If we attack them now, they'll lose 1 of them, which will weaken them a little bit. Now, as far as their weapons go, I think they're fairly close range. Yeah. So we want to take advantage of them while we can. Unfortunately, we can't use the frag grenades yet because we need to be point blank to use that. We'll go ahead and open up on them. Okay. We've already moved here, but we are kind of moving up to assist. So we'll get in there. Hopefully these guys don't take too much damage if there's a lot of orcs around. So we must be somewhat close to where the orcs start. Okay. Orc boys. Let's see what they're like. They only have 2 armor. They have more hit points. Their morale's about the same as ours. Movement's the same. Sight, I'm going to guess, is the same. Item slots, cargo slots. We kind of already saw how their attacks are. So range 1, range 0. So you have to be right next to somebody to attack them with melee attacks. And you can't use range 0 for Overwatch purposes. They have a number of traits. Not sure what the blue stuff is. I'm guessing this is technology buffs that they've gotten, which I think the AI cheats and gives their stuff like a lot of the upgrades automatically. But normally, I think they would have Furious Charged, plus 10% melee damage. Okay, that's bad for us. Mob Rule. Units lose some hit points instead of morale. I think we may have seen. Increases the healing rate, so if they try and heal, they heal faster. They get influence when they attack, which I think is what they were talking about by avoiding them. And they get ore per killing units. So fighting is pretty important. But then they also have some upgrades here as well, which I'm not going to worry about too much. They also have stick grip bombs, which is the equivalent of our frag grenades. So we may take heavy casualties this turn. Okay. Our ally. We're going to get our reaction shot here, which at this range is going to be very devastating. They will still get an attack off on us. Fortunately, we had the damage reduction of the outpost. Oh, the orcs ran away. Okay, that's fine with me. No point in wasting my grenade. But once I attack, I'll end my move, so I might as well keep moving. Now, a unit will limit your movement. If you move next to them, you more or less have to stop. So I can't move that far because of this guy here. But I will still do the move. And then we'll fire upon them to kill them. Which we can be fairly certain will happen. Okay. Well, because we know there's orcs in the area, we do have to be careful. Go ahead and move up here. Okay, so at this stage, we really don't know where the orcs went to. There they are. We definitely want to capture this from them, if we can. Then we're having conflict with the orcs fairly soon. Oh no, bees! Okay, the orcs are coming in for an attack. We managed to get a good... We did lose a guy there. They're gonna come in and attack me again. So this is gonna hurt. We're probably gonna want to run away here. Okay, we completed Inspired Training, which is gonna be our edict. So definitely we're gonna run away. Now I could come up and frag grenade that one group here, which would probably do a lot of damage. So I'm gonna try it. Eat frag grenade. See, that almost entirely wiped them out. Okay, I really don't want to face these bees, so I'm going to come up to the north to try and assist. I don't think I will get in range, but both the orc units are fairly weak at this stage. So I think we'll be okay. They may chase me down here, but we did keep our reaction shot, so we might be able to get them. Do we have research to pick? I'm now going to do this. We have how many more turns? We have 3, which I think is listed here anyway. So, okay. We have our population continuing to grow. Space Marines are going to continue to heal. A lot of these hounds in the area. We haven't had to deal with as many of the neutral enemies. That wasn't as good of an attack. You should have done that one for the rapid fire bonus. Now they're going to attack you. Okay, so we did manage to get away there. Let's go ahead and capture this resource from them. And then we can take out maybe one of their guys. They're going to get a reaction shot at me, but it didn't do much because we had the damage reduction. So, looks like we would wipe them out if we attacked them here. Okay, good start for us. We are going to want to get to one of our outposts to help heal us faster, so... I guess this one's the closest one. Okay, it looks like we can run up on the enemy here. I do have to be a little careful though, because these guys are in the area and probably will attack me. Maybe the wire weed will slow them down and they won't be able to get to me. But I think it's important to follow up on the orcs here. Why can't I hit him? There's something going on here? Are we up a terrain level or something? Still not exactly sure why I can't attack this guy. Well, we must not have line of sight. That's weird, because you'd think you would have it, but... I guess not? No, we still get our reaction, I guess. Alright, well that's it for this turn. Okay, these Space Marines are going to be in trouble if they don't watch out. Oh, we didn't get our... I'm really curious why we're not getting shots off here. Alright. What's going on? We can't see these guys at all. Is this a bug? Yeah, we can kill these without really needing to do too much. So I'm going to move a little bit so we're not totally wasting our turn. But we can wipe these guys out fairly easily. As long as more hounds don't show up, we'll be alright. Now, I don't know if I move up here if I'll attain line of sight. I don't know why I wouldn't have it. Yeah, for some reason I have no line of sight of these guys. I'm gonna guess this is some kind of bug. Unless they have some ability that is stopping me from seeing them. Very strange. I mean, they stopped my movement. Weird. Okay, well, in any case, we'll move there. We have one more turn for that. Yeah, this has to be a bug. I don't know why it... Like, we're not able to react to these guys at all. They should be dead by now. Oh, now we can kill them. Let's move into the woods. Trying to work to get the resources up here. I don't really want to fight these things if I can avoid it. We'll just move on up. You are going to start healing. We're not doing too bad, despite the fact that we have weaker units. But now I can go into the city and start producing units. So now we have another queue here for our barracks. And that's one of the cool things about this game is you can build things in different places, so you can build them at the same time. Unlike the civilization system where you have to pick one. I think I'm going to go with this one because it's going to give me ore so that we can start getting that part of our economy going. So expand to here. I think this is the... Like, this is good too, but this will be fine. And then we want to start producing troops, but I'm going to use this. So it's going to cost me 50 influence points, but it's going to give me a 50% production bonus for recruiting my infantry. So I use that. Now I have 10 production, and I can produce these a heck of a lot quicker. It's only going to take 3 turns. I'm going to queue up a few of those. For the last 10 turns, in that entire 10-turn period, we will get that bonus. So I'll even queue up 4, so we get that full effect. Okay, clear the notification, and that's it for our turn. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that orc thing. I mean, maybe he had some ability I didn't know about. Here come more orcs. Okay. Okay, so we've researched that. Yeah, this isn't going that well. I can throw frag grenades at these guys and do a lot of damage to them. I think I'm going to go ahead and move here and capture this resource. If they are able to kill my infantry, they kill my infantry, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it, unfortunately. So we'll move up into the forest. We'll throw our frag grenades in their face, which should do a lot of damage. Okay, that's what we're going to do. They might be able to wipe these guys out, but we took the resource from them at the very least. Okay, let's choose our research here. So, at this point, I could move on. And I think I'm going to take the meta pack here. Again, we want to increase the effectiveness of our infantry in this stage while we're waiting for our vehicles to come in. So we should get a reaction shot here. I don't know how much damage it's going to do, but they may be able to take us out here. Oh, they're going to attack that guy. All right, so we'll be able to survive this. Between the 2 guardsmen, I think we'll be able to fight these guys off. We've got good cover, although they've got good cover too. So maybe we won't be able to win this, but I think it's... I mean, what else can you do? You can run away, I guess. If we had another set of frag grenades, this would be a little bit more done of a deal, but we can lower them down to 1 guy left, which may be enough to weaken him to the point that he's not going to do too much damage. Yeah, city has finished its expansion. I know I had 1 more slot here and I could have just built there, but we're now going to build the... I'm going to go ahead and do the vehicle construction thing now because we do get an amount of ore building that. So we'll start with that first, and then we'll build the ore building next to get our economy going. All right, that's it for this turn. It's pretty clear he's going to attack this turn. Space Marines are continuing to hang out in that area. Now, out of curiosity, you built your fortress there, but I still own this, right? Let's see if these guys can finish the deal. Oh, we see the Orc City. Yeah, this might have been a bad spot to move because the Orc City might be able to open up on me. I guess it depends on what whether they can even see me. Okay, there's not much health left in this guy. This will probably do it. Okay, that was, you know, a harder fight, but we managed. Okay, we have our first infantry. You know, one thing I want to do is I want to set the rally point. I want to put it in a direction where it's actually more useful. Because right now, I just pop these guys out over here, which actually does make it so that they're a little slower to get into action. Okay. So now we're starting to pop out the guardsmen. I'm a little bit happier. Let's end our turn. Actually, you know what? This is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.